Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. You have the Rhino. We have some beers. Today's glass for the solo reviews is going to be just the straight Silversmith pint glass. There's a little bit of oil marks on the outside of the glass. I actually don't think I've ever used this glass. I washed it, put it on the shelf, and I don't think I've ever used it, in all honesty. So we got to give it some use, right? We got to give it some love. Today we will be drinking a beer that was brought to me by Average Joe. This is from the Bell's Brewing Company. This is, well, Bell's Porter. Brewed and bottled by the Bell's Brewing Company in Comstock, Michigan. So there we go, Bell's Porter. 5.6% alcohol by volume. The cap says Bell's and it has a bunch of big bells on it. Let's do the nice open so that can get on the fridge. Here's our glass. Oh, that is nice and dark. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. That is a beautiful beer. Beautiful beer. Beautiful beer. Very, very beautiful beer. I love you, Guy. There's the logo. I don't like to show logos once I've poured it, though. So pour the logo back here. Black. That is a black beer. Beautiful brown head. The head is sticking around. It's not fading very quickly, and even with its fade, it's still a couple millimeters above the actual line. It is leaving a viscosity on the side of the glass. Visual appeal, this is a beautiful stout. Scent. Oh. Vanilla, caramel, chocolate, a tiny hint of coffee on the background. It's just a beautiful, beautiful porter. It doesn't have any huge in-your-face sense. It's not beating you with anything. Nothing's overpowering. It's just very subtle, very nice. I love that vanilla scent. I love that caramel scent. The coffee backdrop makes me intrigued. There's a little touch of roast the more I smell it. And there's chocolate. So let's get into this. Cheers. Drink up, eh? That is a lovely beer. Nothing spectacular, but do you want spectacular out of it? I mean, it's just a solid drinking porter. Very roasty, kind of smoky in the middle. Lots and lots of coffee backbone, but the coffee backbone's what's giving you your bitterness, but it's also not, because your bitterness is also coming from a very deep roast. Roasted barley, that is, not roasted coffee. A little bit of vanilla on the forefront, a little bit of caramel on the forefront. Yeah, the caramel and the vanilla is really the only sweetness you're getting. You're not getting that that standard default malt sweetness. It's quite a nice beer. It's solid. It's solid and easy drinking. It's nothing impressive. It's nothing sneaky. It's not high alcohol. It's not high flavor. It's not overpowering flavor. This is a porter most people could drink. The bitterness from the roastiness might be a little too much for some people, but for the most part, this is an easily approachable porter. It just slides. It just slides. The whole thing's gone. Cup looks great. Count your sips. That was a 3-sipper. It's a beautiful, beautiful porter. I don't think it's in the 9 range. I don't think... Well, you know... And that's where... Sorry, I got a nose hair that just keeps tickling me. This is where the grading gets a little iffy, right? Now, I give Innocent Gun a 9 to a 9.5, mattering what day it is. Is it the tastiest beer out there? No, but it's a beer I could drink every day, any day. For those of you on my Untapped, you know I do. Hell, I'm going to do a video later this morning, and I have an Innocent Gun put aside for that video. So, I mean, I love the beer. Not the tastiest beer out there, but very, very sessionable for me. This is the same. It's a very good beer. It's a very well-made beer, very sessionable. I could get behind it. I could give people recommendations of it. I could it's a really good beer. And this is where it gets hard to market, because do I give it a 9 because I could drink it all the time, or do I not because it's in one of my favorite styles and it's not strong enough to make me pick it over a lot of the other beers in the style. I think that's where it's going to get its marks deducted, is because for me to give it a 9, it means I'd pick it up all the time. I really like it. Price point's most likely right. I mean, it's an American craft beer. Price point's probably right. Availability's probably right if I lived in the US, but I'm right across the border, so availability's probably right. But would I pick that up over a Mill Street Porter or a Obsidian Porter or anything like that? Probably not. However, the Obsidian Porter is way, way more money, and you can't get it anymore. Fuck. You know what? I was going to give it an 8.75, but I have to do it. I have to just give it a 9. It's just a solid drinking porter. I wasn't going to give it a 9 because there's so many much better tasting porters that I've given lower to, but this one I just have no complaints over whatsoever. So it's a 9. Porter Dance, motherfuckers. So Porter Dance! Porter Dance, motherfucker! Fuck you, Joe.